So I'm going to show you two ways in which you can record the screen of your Mac operating system, and both the option will be completely free. So let me start with the first option. The first option is really simple, and it's an inbuilt app in your Mac operating system which you can use to just screen record your Mac operating system, and that app is called a QuickTime app. So for that, what you need to do is you just need to click on this spotlight search icon, and here you need to search for the QuickTime app. So just write QuickTime player and you will be able to see this QuickTime player icon. So just click on this QuickTime player icon, which is going to open this QuickTime player here at the bottom. So you can see this QuickTime app is now open. So in order to screen record your Mac operating system, the process is really simple. You just need to press Control and then click on this icon. So press Control and then click on this icon, which is going to open this kind of menu. So from here, you just need to click on New Screen Recording. So I'm going to just click on New Screen Recording, which is going to open this kind of window. Now here you don't have many options, but if you want to choose your audio input, you can click on this little arrow here. So I'm going to just click on this little arrow, and then I can choose if I don't want any microphone or my internal microphone. Right now I'm using an external microphone, which is Samson Go mic. So I'm just using this mic, which is Samson Go mic. Also, when you open QuickTime app, you can also click on this option which says show mouse click in recording. So if you select this option, it will show the mouse click in the recording. Okay, so you can enable this option also. For now, I'm going to just disable this option, and once you are ready, you can just click on this red button, which is going to show you this kind of message. So here it says click to record full screen, drag to record part of the screen, and end recording by clicking on the stop button. So as soon as you do that, you can see this icon is created at the top, and when you click anywhere on the screen, it's going to start the recording. So I'm going to click, let's say here on my desktop, it's going to start the recording, and you can see this recording has been started. So once you are done with the recording, so let me open some browser, for example, and let me just browse for different let's say options here, so that it's visible in the video. And once you are happy with the recording, just click on this button once again for the QuickTime app. It's going to just show you your recording, and you can play your video from here. So let me play my video from here. So you can see it's showing me the browser and whatever I have opened in my screen. And once you are happy with the recording, what you need to do is just click on this cancel button. Don't worry, it's not going to cancel anything. Just click on cancel button and then give the name to your recordings. For example, I want to give the name to my video file as screen record, and then you can save the file to the chosen location. So for now I have chosen this video folder. You can browse for the folder wherever you want to save this file, and then click on save. Okay, so once you click on save, your file will be saved at the location where you have saved this file. So as I can see here, I will go to my videos folder, and I can see this file is saved as the screen record .mov file, right? The spelling of record is wrong, but whatever. Okay, so from here also you can open this video anytime. If you want to edit your video, you can open this video in the iMovie app. iMovie app is an app which you can use to edit your videos. So just click on iMovie app, and then you can edit your video inside this iMovie app, which is essentially a free video editor which is an inbuilt video editor also for your Mac operating system. So this is the first way of recording your screen. Let me show you the second way. So for the second way, we are going to install an external app which is called OBS, which is a free tool. You can see right now I'm also recording my video using this OBS Studio app, and it's recording right now for me.
So let's get started. So first of all, open your favorite browser and search for OBS Studio. And the first link which will appear here will be from obsproject.com/download. So I'm going to click on this link. And once this website is open, you will be able to see the downloads for different operating system, for Windows operating system, for Mac operating system, and for Linux operating system. So we are going to download the downloadable file for the Mac operating system. So I'm going to click on the Apple icon here. And then I'm going to scroll down a little and you will be able to see this button which says download installer. So I'm going to just click on the download installer button, which is going to start the download of this PKG file. So I will wait for the download to complete because this file is about 109 megabyte, which will take some time to download on my operating system. So now as you can see, this file is downloaded on my system. So I'm going to click on this file. You can also click on this file by going to the downloads section also. So I'm going to double click on this file and I'm going to minimize the browser. And in few seconds you will be able to see this installer window, where first of all you will see the introduction about OBS Studio installer. We are just going to say continue. And then it's going to show you the destination where this OBS Studio will be installed. So I will leave it as default and I will click on continue. On this next window you will be able to see the installation type. I will leave it as default and it's going to say this much amount of space is required on your computer for the OBS Studio. I'm going to just leave everything as default and I'm going to just click on the install button here. Then we just need to give our Mac's password. So I'm going to provide my Mac's password and then click on install software, which is going to start the installation. So I will wait for the installation to complete. And in few seconds you will be able to see this message which says the installation was successful. So I'm going to click on close, and also I'm going to just say move to trash because we don't require this PKG file. Once the installation is complete, we are going to click on this launchpad icon and then go to the location where you see the OBS Studio icon. So this is the icon for the OBS Studio. So I'm going to click on this icon, which is going to open the OBS Studio on our Mac operating system. And first of all, you need to agree with the license terms and conditions. So if you want, you can read those license terms and conditions and then click on OK. And now you can see this OBS Studio is opened on our Mac operating system. So the first question it will ask is, would you like to run the auto configuration wizard? We are going to say yes. And then on the next window, you will be able to see this kind of interface. First option is optimize for streaming and the second option is optimize just for recording. So I'm going to say optimize just for recording because I just want to use this OBS Studio for the recording of my desktop. So I will just choose the second option and click next. And then here I will leave everything as default and then click next. And then I will wait for this progress bar to reach to the 100% mark. And then you will be able to see this kind of window which says final result. And then I'm going to just click on apply settings window button and you will be able to see this OBS Studio here. So now you can see this OBS Studio interface. So for the first time when you see this OBS Studio, you will see this blank screen here. So let's say I want to capture my desktop using OBS Studio. So let me show you how you can do that. So first of all, you need to click on this plus button under the source section here. So I'm going to click on this plus button, and then to capture your desktop, you just need to click on this button which says display capture, and then you can name this capture anything whatever you want. So I'm going to leave everything as default, and then I'm going to click OK. And once I click OK, you will be able to see this kind of window where you will be able to see some settings. So first setting here is the display setting, second is the show cursor, and third is the crop option. So for my first screen record, I'm going to leave everything as default and I'm going to click OK. And once you click OK, you will be able to see display capture option here, which is the first option, and you will be able to change the settings of this display capture using this settings icon here under the sources. So I'm going to just click on the settings option once again, and you can once again decide the display and the show cursor option and also the crop option. So once again I'm going to click OK. And now in order to start the recording, I'm going to just click on this option under controls. There is an option called start recording. So I'm going to click on the start recording option, which is going to start the recording of my desktop. So let me just minimize this OBS Studio and let me once again open the browser, and on this OBS website, let's go to the home page. So we will be able to see the changes recorded in our video using OBS Studio screen recording. So you can see there is an option for Windows, there is an option for Mac OS, and there is an option for Linux on the home page here. So let me go to the screen recording and now stop this screen recording. So I'm going to go to once again to the OBS Studio, and I'm going to just click on the stop recording button, which is going to stop the recording and where this recording will be saved. So in order to find out where is the default location where this recording is saved, you can click on this option which says settings, and then you have the general settings here, and in the general settings you can change the language of OBS Studio and also the theme of OBS Studio. So by default it's dark, but you can choose the default theme, which is this light theme, or you can choose other themes which are listed here. So I'm going to choose the dark theme once again, and then in the next section you will be able to see the output section, and here you can see this message which says show confirmation dialog on starting stream, show confirmation dialog on stopping stream, and automatically record when streaming. So I'm going to leave everything as default. What I want is I want to go to the output section, and here I want to see the default recording output location. So under recording you will be able to see this default location where all your recordings will be saved. So this is the location which is users and your username and then movies. So I'm going to click on the browse option, which will open this window on this location, and on the top you will be able to see this movie file which is saved here with the extension FLV file. So the extension for the recording will be .flv file, and the name of the file will be the date and the time of the stopping of your recording. So you can see once I close this window, you can see recording quality is high quality and recording format is FLV. You can change this format to MP4 or any other format from here. Also you can change the name of your saved file using the advanced option, and under recording you will be able to see this option which is the date option for the file name. So if you want to change the name, you can change the format from here. There is one more interesting thing which you can do here for recording your screen using OBS Studio, which is hotkeys. So for starting the recording you can choose some hotkeys, or for stopping the recording you can choose some hotkeys from here. So let's say I want to start the recording using F12 option, and I want to stop the recording using escape option. So I can just press these buttons, and now I will be able to start the recording using F12, and I will be able to stop the recording using the escape button. And to save all these settings, you can just click on this close button and then just say yes to save all the changes which you have done. So this is how you can use OBS Studio to screen record your desktop. Also here you can add multiple options for screen recording or game capture or the image recording. So there are a few options here which you can use to capture either your screen, or you can just stream your games which you are playing.
So this is how you can screen record your Mac operating system screen totally free of cost using an inbuilt app which is QuickTime and an external app which is also free, which is called OBS Studio.